Hi, hello, I'm Alex. This is my 330-gallon CustomAquariums.com reef tank. It's been up and running for just a couple of months now, and this is the tour.
Okay.
Alright, so this is the viewing area. You can see it from the living room, you can see it from the road. It's kind of the focal point of our house. It is viewable from both sides. It is a peninsula-style aquarium. You can reach the lighting from both sides.
Yeah, tell us about the lighting.
So we have 3 Kessel AP700s, and then we have 4 39-watt T5s for supplementation. I've always believed that you just get a little bit extra pop when you have that T5 in there. So.
And you told me earlier that this entire structure that the lights are in can come out?
Absolutely. Obviously the other side is the fish room, so it's a little more crude. But yeah, I can remove this entire thing with all my wiring to be able to access it to change or whatever I want to do.
Okay. And what's down below from this side? Alright,
so down below we have the access to the seamless sump system. We've got a Reef Octopus Regal 300 INT. It's rated for a lot more than this tank is. I think it's rated max with a heavy bioload for about 550, 600 gallons. Got our sock holder here. Just running 2 socks. I got 2 returns coming in, 1.5-inch returns. And then the baffle system I have filled with live rock for extra filtration.
All right, and so this is the front of the room.
This is the front of it.
And you, the paneling and stuff you built yourself?
Yes. So that was kind of all custom done. We put the hole in the wall here and built it all around there. It's a 6-foot span, so it wasn't too much engineering.
Okay, cool. Let's go around the other side.
All right. So here's the fish room.
Well, you've got the cleanest fish room I've ever seen.
Yes.
Home office fish room?
It might not have looked like that 24 hours ago, but
okay.
We can go with it. So I'll get some lights on here. So there's my existing tank that we're upgrading from. It's pretty much just a frag system right now. So here's the other side of the tank. Again, you can reach everything in here. For flow, I've got a couple of Jabo PP20s and a MP40 as well. Gives me a lot of flow in the tank. That'll probably upgrade as the tank gets more and more full of coral. Of course, all the coral has only been in here about 24 hours, so it's still kind of all closed up from getting moved over and everything.
So this tank is basically brand new.
Pretty much. As you can see, most of the rock is still almost white. And it's slowly, it's through its cycle. Obviously, all the fish have been in there. About two weeks was the last time I added any fish. So
okay,
they're all looking pretty good.
So you go by the adage, if you add all your fish, then you're going to add your coral.
Yeah. It really helps establish all your biological filtration and stuff like that. Instead of if I added this many fish into the tank all at once with coral, regardless of how long it had been established, it'd still shock the system, I think.
So did you add the fish a few at a time, or would you just...
I did. I added them all over the course of about 6 weeks.
Okay.
Every 2 weeks I'd add a few more.
Right.
You know, some don't work out when you put them in. Just
right.
The nature of the beast, I think. They mostly all went through a quarantine.
Okay.
Behind you I had a 55-gallon setup that I was quarantining them in.
All right.
I got all my RODI water being fed right here.
So you're making RODI.
To fill up the tank. I got all that, when we were remodeling the house, had all that piped through the walls. And
that's nice. Hope it never leaks.
Exactly. that is true.
And this is your supplemental tub you were talking about?
Yeah, so because this system over here needs to be a constant water level for the sump, I actually have everything flowing into this 40-gallon stock tank.
And then your pump is coming back from there.
And my pump is there, and it actually runs into a manifold here. As you can see, I still have a lot of things to add. Yeah. I'll be adding a refugium and everything, so I left room to spread that out.
So one thing I'm not seeing on your setup are reactors. So are you into like all the like phosphorus reactors and nitrate reactors?
So I actually have a dual from Bulk Reef Supply.
Oh.
A dual reactor right here.
Okay.
running carbon and GFO. I don't have any GFO in there right now because, frankly, I just don't need it right now.
Okay.
Since the fish have just been added, I don't really have anything to pull out. And like I said, eventually I'll be adding a refugium. I'm looking to get about a 50-gallon refugium to start feeding this thing.
Okay.
But yeah, and then you can see all my plumbing. Of course, these come up from the manifold, these two returns. I'm running a bean animal style overflow here. So most everything's coming through one pipe with a full siphon.
And with the Stealthbox. So
yes.
This is ours, yep.
Yep, yeah, with your Stealthbox. Your returns are your 3/4 inch returns. And of course I got the 3 of the overflows. And they're working great.
Awesome. Huh? And the scrub brush.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That was up.
Cool. So on your electronics, I see the energy bars.
Yes, yeah. So I have an Apex system.
Oh, you do have an Apex system.
Absolutely love it.
Is this the Apex?
Yeah. So
okay.
so there's no actual screen for the newer Apexes.
Okay.
They just all go through your computer, through your phone. So I can control it. In fact, I had someone over the other day wanting to look at my tank while I was at work, and I turned on all the lights early from my desk at work.
Okay.
So it's amazing.
So you use the Apex to control your I see pH, I see temperature.
Yep. Salinity.
Salinity.
I mean, it's monitoring it more than controlling it.
Oh, it's
right
monitoring
now.
it. Okay.
Yeah. I don't really. I'm not really doing any additives right now, other than a water change, because again, corals were just added.
Okay.
Still need to add a calcium reactor.
Very cool. Come and eat. So 3 yellow tangs, a Scopus tang. I noticed you have the little whitetail tang down there at the bottom.
Yeah, that's a Tamini. I think.
Tamini tang.
I'm gonna do just a couple more of the. Oh, there's my tank coming back on. Just a couple more of the zoanthid rocks that I'm trying to fill in kind of this whole valley.
Okay.
With all these different zoanthids. So let's take our nice little rock here. Where's the best place to do this? Is this good? So I'm just going to snip off the base.
All the way off, so that you're not like...
With some bone snips. And we're done.
And that is an epoxy that...
This is just, they want to sell you stuff that's expensive, but it's actually just super glue gel.
Alright.
Just pure cyanoacrylate. And before I drop it out of my reach, I'm going to let it cure up here for a minute. And that'll just take a couple minutes. You know, water catalyzes the glue, so it dries almost instantly. That's why if you get super glue on your hands, you go to wash your hands, and then all of a sudden it's super glue. See, these nice pellies right here. So again, we just snip off the corner, snip off the plug part. That one was actually ceramic, so it bounces a little. And there we go.
So how long can those frags stay out of water?
For a little while. I mean, zoanthids are more from like kind of the lagoon areas.
Okay.
So I would assume they probably don't get out of water all that often.
Okay.
But there's actually a lot of the stonies. You can look up pictures where when the tide goes out, they're above water. So you can do the same thing with glue. So for stonies, so let me just take this big staghorn right here. Very generously sized frag. We're just going to break it off of the plug.
Just going to break it off the plug?
Break it off the plug. And then, I'm just going to put it right here at the top of my tank.
So you're actually just going into the tank with the bottle.
And just kind of keep some positive pressure on it. And after a minute or two, it will be dry.
So you're going to balance it there and let it cure.
Yeah, and it shouldn't take more than just a minute or two. And that's the way to do it if you can't get the rock out.
Right.
My name is Alex Stinson. This is my customaquariums.com 330-gallon tank. It's 6 foot by 3 foot by 30 inches tall. One thing I love about it is the build quality of these tanks is amazing. I can't speak highly enough of it. If you are in the market for a tank, this is what I would go for. Another great feature is this aluminum removable braces. It's a wonderful thing to have. Anybody who's kept reefs long enough has seen plenty of tanks with broken plastic braces, and then your tank's just about kaput. Yeah, so I've had it happen before, and so if you want a tank that is really going to last a lifetime for you, I would recommend customaquariums.com.